DWNProductions.net, masks, bus, props, custom work. If you need something custom made, hit me up. DWNProductions.net.
FastCustomShirts.com. Shirts, shirts, and shirts. If you need custom work, hit me up.
I forget if it's because you're gay or it's because you're Mexican, but you like Bride of Chucky, right?
No, I think I've only seen the first two Chucky movies.
Wait a second, what?
Mm-hmm.
But I thought you were gay and or a Mexican.
I've only seen the first two Chucky movies.
All right, white guy. So you like Bride of Frankenstein, right?
I do.
Well, do I have the movie for you there, Joe?
You know.
Let me ask you this there. You ever see Maniac Cop 3, Bride of Maniac Cop Silence, The Badge Theory?
It just so happens that I watched that today, Tom.
Oh shit, isn't it ironic? Don't you think?
Fuck.
Oh shit. So this movie could be pretty alright if it wasn't for the stupid as fuck voodoo shit and how this guy comes back. It's almost like this movie was written for black people, but the Chinese investors said, "Oh no, 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 no. You better get a white guy to star in this shit or you aren't getting any money." And then they said, "Hey, Mr. Larry, can you write us a new script?" "Oh, no, 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 no. You'll have to give me more money if you want a new script. Throw Robert Davi back into this black guy's script and we'll make a movie, I guess." And now we have Maniac Cop 3. Robert Davi, racist?
So, as Tom mentioned, there's a voodoo aspect to this, and this is how Maniac Cop comes back to life yet again.
Well, I mean, straight up, it ain't a voodoo fucking angle. It's a Santeria angle. And I'm pretty sure that's more around your neck of the woods. So maybe Larry Cohen's the fucking racist thinking that black people and Hispanics are the same shit.
So, why did they resurrect him anyway? Did they? Did I just had I already zoned out?
Ah, no reason really. Because he wanted to be. They said, well, first of all, shout out to this movie for having a Star Wars crawl that flat out tells you, okay, the first one, we didn't really know what the fuck we were doing. The second one, we told you, but if you weren't paying attention, Matt Cardell is innocent. He was framed by the people who he was trying to put away. So, okay, thanks. At least we know that he's a good guy in this one. So, Joe, tell us all about good guy Matt and his maniac cop antics.
Well, he's not doing much of shit. He's doing that fancy twirl with the
Which is all just reused B roll footage.
yeah. So he's doing that. We see that the Robert Davi's back.
All right, sorry, I've been drinking. But his little baton he's flipping around, and me saying, man, this series could really use some gore effects. Why didn't he use that to just cave somebody's head in? Even if it was like from the back and you just like kind of see it crinkle and shit. Oh, it's because they didn't have any money at all to make these fucking movies. That's why. That's why we didn't have any gore effects and the faces all in the shadows, Joe. Even in this one, even though K and B made a mask. God damn it, Joe. I listened to the commentary track again and they said, "Oh, we only had money for K&B to make a mask." How much did this mask cost that they only had money for them to make a mask. And why didn't you bring up that this is a Alan Smithy joint, Joe? Why? Why? All right, continue.
Um, well, not only is it an Alan Smithy joint, but as you know, one of my favorite film composers is Jerry Goldsmith. Well, on this one, you got the musical stylings of Joel Goldsmith. That's right, son of Jerry Goldsmith. Does he have his father's talent? Fuck no. This music is terrible. This is, god damn, I would be so embarrassed if my son, put some shit out like that.
Well,
It's
I
like
mean, were you listening closely?
I was trying to, but I kind of zoned out on this movie. It's like I lost interest in it pretty quickly. So,
The notes are very reminiscent of the Bride of Frankenstein theme, Joe.
okay. The Fran Waxman score.
That's right. The Fran Waxman.
Um, Robert Davi's back, and there's this other chick. She's a hard as nails cop, takes no nonsense. And anyway, Jackie Earl Haley, I don't know,
Freddie Krueger.
some dude with a chick's name. He's robbing a store, having a good time doing it, blasting cops.
He's hamming it up, as they say.
So I don't know. She keeps some special machine gun with hollow point bullets in her car. She goes in there. She's gonna blast them away, and she does. She hops through the fucking ceiling like fucking.
Like her fucking knees aren't gonna break out of her pants and have compound fractures spraying blood everywhere.
She shoots Jackie Earl Haley. The pharmacist shoots her because she was like helping out with their robbery too. So she shoots the pharmacist. Some dudes are filming it there, but goddamn fake news. As they usually do, they edited this out to it just looks like she just was shooting civilians. God damn it. Well, anyway, she's in a brain dead coma, so how can she defend herself? She can't, you know? So they want to exonerate Jackie Earl Haley because he's just a victim of the system. Fucking that cop, he's watching the news and thinking, God damn, I love brain dead bitches. And she's being set up the same way I was. So I got to go do some maniac cop shit on that. And he goes to the hospital, and like Michael Myers uses some medical equipment for some kills. Robert Davi jumps around like he's in a fucking John Woo movie, shooting two guns at a time.
He does that machete shit where, oh, what's this fucking gurney doing? Just rolling down this hall. Pew pew, pew pew. I was underneath it. Some real dickhead shit.
Yeah. I don't know. Maniac.
Joe, hold on. Let me ask you a question. Why'd they bring him back? Did he say, I want lady? But he had a lady in the first one. So why didn't they bring too fat? I want new lady. What's the point of this movie? And why does the black guy have a rope burn around his neck? Like we're supposed to fucking know that. Oh, he's a dead slave or a guy who was lynched, brought back wrongful. But why? Why is he what? Why? You had the money to show this rope burn that never gets explained, but the fucking mask is always in shadow and you don't see shit? What's going on here? Oh, too many black people in the movie. More Robert Davi. His face will look like a nutsack. He's pretty good in Showgirls, though.
He is. So Maniac goes to the hospital, sexually assaults the brain dead chick, feels her up and stuff. Said, yeah, this'll do. This'll do, piggy. And
But why?
her up. Take,
Why?
I don't know. Man, you're the one that picked this movie.
Because you said you liked it. You said, Tom, I'm going to leave the fucking show if you pull more fucking bullshit. And I said, Joe, I'm just a producer.
And here you come with your bullshit, Tom. Uh, yeah, so I don't know. He takes him to the Santeria voodoo man. And, oh, I can't do it. I can't. Her soul refuses to come back. So he shoots that dude. I don't know. Trips on a candle, sets himself on fire again.
Forever.
Walking fire, carrying a fucking mannequin that's on also on fire, and yeah, he falls out, and you think, okay, that's it, that's the end. But no, he's not. We still got the obligatory scene that we've had in every movie, and yeah, I was barely watching by this point. You know, this one sucked. This one, I
You
like.
should have loved this shit. After he caught on fire, he chased them for another 20 minutes in a car on fire. So it's a guy driving a car on fire, chasing two other dickheads. The guy who's driving the ambulance at one point says, "Fuck this," jumps out of the car. So Robert Davi has to like strain his legs over to get in the front seat and continue driving the fucking thing. Like you say, you like guys on fire shit. This was some guys on fire shit, dog.
Yeah, yeah, it was. And also Robert Davi, old handsome Robert Davi, romance to this too, as he a doctor lady starts to fall for him. A young, attractive doctor lady. And yeah, I could see her falling for old Robert fucking pockface Davi there.
Well, I mean, girls like to lick nut sacks, you know, and some fellas, I guess, too. But he's got a face like one, so maybe that's, attractive to them. But holy shit, this was like 15, 20 minutes of this fucking dickhead on fire driving a car and doing shit. It was crazy. It was fucking crazy, and I don't want to say reckless because I don't think it was, because I seen this Spiro was a Datos name on a bunch of fucking movies for stunts, and it never said Spiro killed the motherfucker. But yeah, this was, I don't see how you said, yeah, I was bored. I was going to sleep. I'm a little Mo. This shit should have been right up your alley with this fucking dickhead driving a car on fire.
He was the new Ghost Rider. Drives a car now, you know.
Fuck you, Robbie. Robbie Reyes. Fuck you. Yeah, and then murder, what the fuck's his name? Not murder cop. Maniac cop. He fucking blows up, and Robert Davi uses his fucking hand to smoke a cigarette because he's the coolest fuck who ever fucked your mom. And then they fucking stroll off into the sunset.
Mm.
There's a little Avengers post credit stinger where fucking Maniac cops like grabbing, or the dead burned up ladies grabbing burned up Maniac cops. It's like, who cares? What does this have to do with anything? What does this mean? Why was he brought back? Why did he want this lady? Nothing mattered. Did fucking hung black guy just want to see these fucking dead people have sex? What's the point of this movie? The Chinese? I don't know. I'm surprised they let the one black guy in here.
Tom's always talking about hung black guys. Mm.
Well, he was. What was that shit on his neck? They never mentioned it, but they made sure that he always had like that rope burn prosthetic on his neck, and it was never mentioned.
He was part of the lynch mob.
Oh shit. I was gonna think of a song, but I just know the name, no tracks. Sorry, Mr. Lynch and or Sir Mob.
Mm.
Oh boy. But yeah. Uh I like this a little less than the last one because the last one, part two, was kind of sleazy and had like more stunts and effects, but that son of a bitch drove a car on fire for a while.
Uh, as soon as I come across them, I don't know that I ever owned one. I mean, two. No, three. I know I have one somewhere. So when I come across one, that's going in the box. Two, I'm gonna keep. Well, I don't think I ever had three.
Well, Joe, I don't know about you, but hold on. I have part three in 4K, Joe. The K stands for quality. So it's four times the quality. And look at this. That's more of his face than you see in the whole fucking movie. Like, that looks okay. Sure, it looks like Jason again, but fuck. If this movie, I don't even think that this movie needed more money. I think it needed somebody to go, hey, Bill, why don't you put any fucking gore effects in these horror movies that you make? It's fucking Maniac has what? Tom Savini shooting himself in the fucking face because he says, yeah, this movie could probably use some gore effects. So let me suggest this. Uncle Sam doesn't have fucking shit.
It doesn't.
None of these Maniac cops really have any gore effects in it. What else am I missing that he did? He was going to do True Romance, but he was like a year and a half into pre-production on that. And as soon as they started shooting, I guess they said, "Oh, fuck off. We're getting one of the Scott boys to do this." So I guess he got this job right after that. So he didn't give a fuck about this movie. He left halfway through and had the producer finish directing the thing. Uh Yeah, somebody really just needed to sit down with old fucking Billy Lust and say, hey, dude, your movie could really use some gore effects. All your movies. If your movies had some gore effects, I think people would have remembered them more instead of just, Joe Spinell being a fucking nut and having some really iconic artwork for that movie. Yeah, man, fuck, we got to build a time machine and say, dog, let's take some of this movie from the catering. You don't need all that much. And
You
let's
can get a
do a,
rap song in all your movies. That's
yeah, part two with the Maniac cop rap. Wooka, wooka, wooka. Pay for some gore effects.